that you have already fallen in and out of love, that you have sometimes been unwise in your youthful passions. I know that. Some of you may have already witnessed a darker side of human experience. Injury, disability, disease, the death of a parent or a brother or a sister or a childhood friend that even today still weighs upon you. Under the pressure of that kind of tragedy, you may have been propelled against your will into an adult world far beyond your years. And you may sometimes wish you could go back to where you were 5 or 6 years ago. But innocence need not be lost through the familiar rites of adult initiation. Innocence is an attitude, a perspective, a constantly renewable receptivity to the life of every morning and every evening. It implies resilience after loss, coming to terms with defeat, a refusal to be cynical or embittered, a shininess of soul that cannot be tarnished by age. In that sense of the word, you are still innocent, or I should say, I hope you are. Because college is best when you are eager and wide-eyed and unshackled and hopeful. I've also called you beautiful, a word you may reject even when applied to yourselves as romantic nonsense. I know that most of you would not be picked any more than we would for the cover of Vanity Fair or Vogue. And by the standards of a conformist marketplace, you might fail the test of beauty. But the standards of the marketplace are not what we follow. Beauty is apprehended best through the eyes of love. And this week you are being seen through those eyes. Ask your parents what they saw in you when they said goodbye to you yesterday. Or ask your future teachers who will glimpse in you their long ago youthful selves. I'm stressing the appeal and the power of your presence because I want you to believe, as I do, in Wake Forest. Here at the Wake Forest, you now enter. There should be no place for dishonor. The quizzes you take, the papers you write, the research you do, the ideas you develop, all belong uniquely to you. And every other student's quizzes, papers, research, ideas belong uniquely to him or to her. When you sign your name to a college work, you are making a declaration and a commitment. The very essence of yourself is embedded in your name. Don't destroy your name. Here at Wake Forest, there should be no place for prejudice or exclusiveness. For more than a century, Wake Forest was a school for white men only. And like other schools, we were slow to change. But our motto has always been pro humanitate for humanity. And implicit in that motto, even in earlier times, was what Wake Forest has become. A place that welcomes and embraces humanity in all its richness, its diversity, and its equality. Please see in others, in all others, especially in those who are most unlike yourself, the same beauty I see in you. And here at Wake Forest, there is no place for the abuse of others. Men and women should respect each other, and women should be able to trust men, even as men should trust women. Any student, any worker, any visitor should be free to walk on this campus from building to building, through the cafeteria, beneath a dormitory window, past the fraternity house, across the parking lot, by day or by night, and not only feel safe and secure, but also never see a gesture or hear a taunt that is rude or demeaning. This is a place in which we are all dedicated to the same cause. Here, there should be no enemies. Rather, I should say, there is only one enemy. The great Irish poet William Butler Yeats said, "The innocent and the beautiful have no enemy but time." 4 years may seem to you now like an endless vista, and traveling from 18 to 22 may seem like a long, long march. But the moments of college, you won't have them again, are precious and fleeting, and they ought not to be wasted in dishonor or prejudice or hatred or arrogance or abuse. Use those 4 years instead for friendship, for conversation, for worship, for the joy of sports, for the pleasures of all those invitingly diverse experiences that we call student life. And use them most of all for learning. Once upon a time, a Polish poet under fire had nothing to look at but a stone and 2 blades of grass. A Russian poet in a prison cell saw beauty in a whirling pattern of frost on the window. Here, at Wake Forest, in this place of abundance, your vision has no limits. You hold infinity in the palm of your hand. Grasp it with respect and purpose and passion, so that 4 years from now, when someone asks you, "Are you glad you came to Wake Forest?" you can say, with honesty and enthusiasm, "Yes, yes, yes."